Alrighty, folks, sorry about that. Sometimes you gotta switch streams. To kind of, I forgot you had to switch the stream here. Big thanks to our friends at SVI for helping get us out over the air. 3-point shot for Jackson, no go, and now Samuel Lionberger gets 2 more for the Tigers. Makes it a 16-5 scoreline. Big thanks to Eric Pauly helping keep my stats while I had to switch streams. But quick update, we're just gonna stick with you through this timeout as the Tigers lead this one early on, 14-5. A reminder of the stakes, you win this one or your season is over. If you win, you're playing tomorrow morning at 10:30 at Rock Springs Junior High against the loser of Kelly Walsh versus Star Valley later today. Let me gotta double check. You always gotta double check. Yep, Kelly Walsh and Star Valley, the nightcap game tonight will determine who the winner of this game's opponent will be. And again, that's at the junior high. That one I know for sure. I misread the bracket for today, but I do know for sure that the 10:30 game tomorrow morning will be at the junior high. So that is one just for those who are looking to attend in person. But that's where I will be tomorrow morning if the Tigers hold on as they have and take this win over Jackson. 14-5, the current scoreline. Scores coming from Samuel Lionberger, Savon Thomas, Andrew Moneyhun, both have hit 3s. Sam Eddy already with 6 points in this quarter. Meanwhile, Van Baltus knocked down a 3 for Jackson. Larson with the other 2 points to make it 14-5. Jackson basketball as we come out of the timeout. We're fully caught up. Larson, top of the key, will now dish it right side to Van Baltus. Back up top to Larson. He'll fake right, go left. Getting it to McKinney. To Wetzel, down low, 2-point shot up and good for Wetzel along with the foul. Chance at a 3-point play for Jackson to try to bully their way back into this. Whistle on Savon Thomas, his first. Tigers second. Wetzel to the free throw line, completes the 3-point play. Makes it 14-8, 6-point Tiger lead. 3 minutes and 10 to go in the first quarter. Moneyhun gets the ball right elbow, now works top to the center, passes down low to Eddy, kick out left to Thomas, who drives his way down low, floater, good, Savon Thomas. His second bucket of the game, a leaping steal from Andrew Moneyhun. Fires a 3 off the front of the rim, no good that time. Moneyhun, a sharpshooter for these Tigers. He's already hit a 3 so far in this one. Larson dribbling to the right side. Getting it this time with Wetzel. Jackson's leading scorer, just about 12 points a game. Holding it on the right elbow against Lionberger. Now kicks out left, finding McKinney, who drives into the lane. Pulling up, now kicks to Larson for 3. No good. Pings out, tip to Savon Thomas. Tigers ball, 8-point lead. 2:15 to go in the first. Moneyhun on the baseline to Lionberger. Good ball movement by the Tigers. Moneyhun driving down low and draws the blocking foul. Officials doing some deliberating on the far side before these. I think they're deliberating if it was a shooting foul or not. It is not. Foul goes against McKinney, his first, and just Jackson's first. Substitution, Lionberger comes out. Taz Cortez checking in. Taz had arguably one of his best games of the season yesterday. Plenty of steals to go along with 7 points. Cortez is a lot of fun to watch on the court. 2 minutes to go in the first. Inbound to Savon Thomas. Now right side, Cortez finding Eddy at the free throw line. Driving to the left and knocking in another 2. 8 points for Sam Eddy. He has just been nearly automatic this first quarter. 10-point lead for the Tigers. Comfortable lead, 18-8. Down low, 2-point shot. Jackson gets a couple more back. It's Wetzel with another 2. That one just a simple drive into the right side of the paint. Thomas almost losing his balance, but good handles to keep a hold of the basketball as well. Up top, Money Hun, now right side to Cortez. Getting it to Boston James, who fires for two. That one, no good. Bit of an awkward jumper for Boston. Normally pretty close to automatic from that free throw range. All season long, he's been a mid-range jumper machine. Spinning is Wetzel, blocked by Sam Eddy. Ball goes to Boston James, Eddy on the block. Kick out left, Money Hun tray ball, count it. Second triple of the game. Makes it 21-10 in favor of the Rock Springs Tigers. Ball knocked out along the baseline. Still remains with Jackson. Three-point shot off the inbound pass, no good for Jackson. Easy enough rebound for Sam Eddy. Final 40 seconds of the quarter and what's been a comfortable first for these Rock Springs Tigers. Again, didn't have much problem. Jackson's just had a very rough season on both the boys and girls side. Tigers drawing a bit of a favorable matchup in this first half of the consolation bracket. They will have a much tougher task tomorrow against teams that beat them in the regular season. Star Valley or Kelly Walsh, either opponent a formidable test tomorrow as it stands for the Tigers. Final 10 seconds of the first. Jackson trying to battle back into this, but stolen away. Taz Cortez. Final 5. Bouncing. Money Hun travels before he could get the shot off. Just a little bit of an extra step, and he's coming off a little bit awkward. Money Hun favoring his right leg as he hobbles off of the court. Andre Hilton checks in for him, and oh man, that's something to take a look at. Money Hun getting checked on the Rock Springs sideline. Final shot of the first quarter, well short, and it will be a 21-10 lead for these Rock Springs Tigers as we head into the second quarter in this win or go home contest. Back for the start of the second in just a minute.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Visit Amber Kramer at State Farm Insurance in Rock Springs at 906 Stewart Drive.
When my patients are happy, I'm happy.
I was exercising and I could not continue to do the full rotation of my shoulder like I once had.
Dawn had a rotated cuff tear in her shoulder. It's a very common diagnosis that people get as they get older.
I've not experienced a surgeon like Dr. Allred. He is just very thorough, very patient, very kind.
I think there's no reason to go to a bigger town when you have the expertise right here in your backyard.
Start of the second quarter in Tigers Gym, and Rock Springs so far so good in this win or go home contest, leading 21-10 over Jackson. As we start the second quarter, it will be Jackson Bronk ball to get the second quarter underway. Kick out left side to Wetzel. He'll bully his way into the lane. Pass a little too far ahead of Hoffman that time, but he backtracks, picks it up. Handing off to Wetzel. Top of the key, dribbling right. Goes right, three-point shot. Rims out, no good for the Bronx. Rebound by Savon Thomas, quickly down the court, dishing left to Cortez, working along the baseline, bouncing to Purvis in the paint, and that one won't drop in. A scramble down low, and Taz Cortez draws a foul. We'll get to the free throw line. Taz hasn't had too many free throw attempts this season. Just a 40% free throw shooter. The team shooting about 62%. Wetzel picked up his first foul as Cortez knocks down his first free throw. Second free throw, no good that time. Makes it 22-10. Still a 12-point lead for these Rock Springs Tigers. It's a game, I like to say, you know, on paper, it favors the Tigers. There's a reason you play the games. But so far, Rock Springs playing like themselves in the opening quarter in 1 minute so far. Up top to Wetzel. For this time, rather, Geitman. Now he hands to Wetzel on the right elbow. Gets the screen. Works to the baseline. Softball pass. Larson for three. Pings off the left side of the rim. Rebound by Hilton. Tigers ball. Rock Springs playing pretty solid defensively. Jackson just has been a little bit cold on shooting. Purvis can't get that layup to fall. Hilton battling for the rebound. And does he draw a foul in the process? He does. Foul against White for Jackson. His first, second for the Bronx in this quarter. Non-shooting foul. Hilton on the baseline, bouncing to Purvis. Fights through the contact and picks up two. Arrington Purvis, first points of the game. Dribbling down low, 2-point shot, no good. And quickly sprinting down the court are these Tigers. Savon Thomas for two, got it with the floater. 7 points for Savon Thomas, and the lead up to 16 for the Tigers, 26-10, and a timeout called by the Bronx. Let's take one with them back in a minute here in the second quarter as the Tigers lead this one 26-10.
Are you a do-it-yourself junkie tickled by all things auto? Then toot your horn for Bridgerland Car Quest. We're your one-stop spot for every repair and maintenance quest. Find us parked at 24 Meadow Street, Mountain View, 73 US 30, Diamondville, Wyoming, or 2400 Foothill Boulevard, Rock Springs. Can't find a wrench? We're at your end of the phone at 307-786-2400. Made for DIYers, located for convenience, Bridgerland Car Quest. We're where you need us when you need us.
Brokerage Southwest is a proud supporter of the Rock Springs Tigers athletics. We are proud of every single athlete and their dedication to bettering themselves each year. Everyone at Brokerage Southwest wishes the Rock Springs Tigers good luck in tonight's game. Brokerage Southwest, helping you find your home today so you and your family can enjoy tomorrow.
Early on in the second quarter, and Rock Springs rolling so far. They hold the advantage over the Jackson Bronx, 26-10. In a game that will determine whose season stays alive. A kick prevents what almost was a steal and a fast break for the Tigers. Instead, Jackson ball, 6:18 to go in the second quarter. 26-10, comfortable Tiger lead. Inbounded to Larson of the Bronx. Will now find Wetzel spinning to his right off the screen. Trying the behind the back dribble, gets it poked out. Tangled up on the hardwood, should be a jump ball, should be Tigers ball, and it is. Clock at 6:06 is on, Savon Thomas getting the inbound pass. Screen set by Purvis, now kicked left, Cortez lifting the ball overhead, finding Arrington Purvis, spinning to his right, going to Lionberger. Hilton for two, bounces in and good. Andre Hilton's first points. Everybody contributing early on as the Tigers lead grows to 18, 28-10. Lionberger against Wetzel, top of the key, now left side Larson. Nowhere really to go. Savon Thomas on defense that time. Larson hits the deck, but no foul called. McKinney back up top to Wetzel. He'll go left. Larson's got room. Fires a three. Good for Larson. 5 points for him. Cuts it down to a 15-point lead, 28-13. Clock down towards the 5-minute mark here in the second. Cortez now with Savon Thomas. He'll go left. Back to Cortez, who drives along the baseline, bouncing to Purvis in the paint, gets two. 30-13 scoreline. McKinney on the basketball, left elbow, swarmed by Lionberger and wrenched away. Fast break is on. Savon Thomas, too high, but no, can't get it is Lionberger. Cortez rips it away. He's fouled. He's got and one. Taz Cortez has really picked it up over the last, I'd say, about month or so, and that has shown as he's gotten more and more minutes on this Tigers starting lineup. Or not exactly starting lineup, but he's getting more and more minutes, valuable minutes, as the season rolls on. That's the third personal foul now for White. Bonus free throw up and good for Cortez. Three-point play complete. To make it 33-13, Tigers rolling by 20 with 4:18 and counting to go in the half. Larson dribbling right, kicks right. Not a lot of room for Geitman. Back up top to Van Baltis. Wetzel dribbling right, going down low, shot no good. Quick rebound by Cortez. He goes the other way. Purvis wants three. Purvis gets three from the top of the arc. 7 points for Arrington Purvis. All of them have come in the second quarter, and the lead up to 23. 36-13, Rock Springs rolling. Well, if this doesn't at least, I mean, the Lady Tigers loss absolutely heartbreaking to end the season. But as it stands, the Tigers boys side are at least looking to put a little bit of, I would say a little bit of, vengeance, kind of restore the happy mood here in Rock Springs. 3-point shot from Lionberger, no good. Hilton, with all of his effort, couldn't quite keep it in bounds. Jackson will get it back. I really want to go pet that Pomeranian, folks. It's too fluffy. But alas, basketball calls us. 36-13, 23-point Tiger lead. Just over 3 minutes to go in the first half as Larson passed the half-court line for the Bronx. Wetzel back to Larson, who uncorks a three. It bounces up and out. Eddie claims the rebound. James past the timeline, left side Cortez, down the baseline, floating it back up top. James wants the long three, knocks it down, Boston James. A little quiet so far in this one, Boston, but he gets his first points from beyond the arc. 39-13, Tigers rolling. Wetzel faking the handoff to Larson, and now we'll go over to the left, finding Hoffman. Kick out left, Van Baltis, three ball. This one's good from the left corner. Second triple for Van Baltis. 39-16 after that triple. Up top to Cortez, bouncing to Purvis at the free throw line. Lionberger travels. Took a little extra step. He kind of pump faked the three and then took off towards the rack and took an extra step along the way. Ball with Van Baltis. Jackson basketball, under 2 minutes to go in the half. It's all Tigers so far. Foul gets whistled. Rock Springs will get their first foul of the second quarter. It is Samuel Lionberger picking up the whistle. Samuel's first team for Rock Springs. Minute 53 left in the half. Inbound to Van Baltis, who's hit a couple three-pointers in this half. Thought about launching another one, instead goes left to Wetzel. Against Lionberger, off the screen, but James clamps it down. Wetzel, isolation play, launches a three, won't find it. Sam Eddy climbing the ladder, claiming the rebound. 90 seconds left in the half, it's Tigers ball up by 23. Lionberger kicking left. Cortez back to Eddy. Down low, Purvis is fouled in the paint. Before he could get the shot off, that'll be the fourth Jackson foul. Bonus free throws the rest of the way. Second personal on Wetzel. James on the inbound. High floating inbound finds Sam Eddy, top of the key, goes left to Lionberger. James spinning, shooting, scoring from the edge of the paint. 2-point jumper from Boston James makes it 41-16. 1 minute 5 to play in this first half that has gone all Rock Springs' way. Kick out to the right, Wetzel. Or rather, that was Geitman on the basketball with Van Baltis. Pass for Wetzel, tipped out. Lionberger diving for it, but can't quite keep his feet in bounds, so it stays with Jackson. Heck of an effort. Clock at 43.3. Jackson basketball, big Tiger lead. Wetzel along the baseline. He gets caught in the double team. Goes to Geitman, now up top Van Baltis. Driving left is Chapman. Back up top to Van Baltis. Final 30 seconds of the half. Caught in the half-court logo is Van Baltis. Will bounce to Wetzel. Now kicked out to the right. 3-ball. That one no good for Hoffman. Rebound by Sam Eddy. 15 seconds on the clock for the Tigers offense. Looking to close out the half on a high note. Eddy off the glass. No good. Purvis, second chance. Oh, that one bangs out too. Final 5 seconds. Stolen away, Lionberger at the buzzer. Oh, that was closer than it had any right to be, but no good. But still a dominant lead for the Tigers, up 25 at the half, 41-16, the halftime score. We'll come back in a few minutes for the Trona Valley Federal Credit Union halftime show as the Tigers lead big at the half.
For the next big community project, for when volunteers are needed, we'll be here to serve and give back to our communities. For whatever comes next, Nebraska Land Bank, member FDIC. For your next big trip or next adventure, there's Nebraska Land Bank Community-Minded Checking, made for ease and simplicity and made for whatever comes next. Nebraska Land Bank, member FDIC.
Juggling multiple banks, feeling scattered? Let First Bank of Wyoming simplify your life. We offer a full suite of banking services all under one roof. Checking, savings, loans, credit card services, we've got you covered. Plus, convenient online banking with our new top-notch mobile app will keep you in control anytime, anywhere. First Bank of Wyoming, division of Glacier Bank, the only stop you need for all your banking needs. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Start your day the right way at Jack's Crepes. Our cafe at 1977 Dewar Drive, Suite G in Rock Springs serves up fresh, quality crepes and Wyoming-grown coffee. Indulge in our sweet and savory options for breakfast, lunch, or a chill afternoon snack. Relax with free Wi-Fi and board games in our comfy space and take a break from your busy schedule. Give us a ring at 307-350-1003. It's more than just drinks. It's a wholesome experience.
At Carpet One, we are here to floor you. With our great selection of quality products, our knowledgeable staff, and our excellent installation. Get a custom-built shower, luxury vinyl throughout your living spaces, and recarpet the bedrooms. And on top of that, get new window treatments throughout the house. We even have financing available. Come in and see us today and let us help you create your dream home. J.C. Jacobs Carpet One, 1477 Dewar Drive, Rock Springs in the Plaza Mall.
If you find yourself in need of a little extra food for your dollar, don't miss the buy one, get one for $1 deal at your local McDonald's. For breakfast, enjoy sausage McMuffins, hash browns, and more for just $1 with purchase. Or lunch and dinner, grab an extra hot and spicy McChicken, double cheeseburger, 4-piece nugget, or small fry for just $1. Satisfy your hunger and save some cash at your local McDonald's location in Rock Springs and Green River.
More than a dozen specialty clinics are offered on our College Drive main campus, with providers who specialize in obstetrics, gynecology, pediatrics, internal medicine, neurology, urology, pulmonology, nephrology, orthopedics and sports medicine, ENT allergies, and general surgery. We also have a state-of-the-art radiation and hematology oncology clinic. working hand in hand with your primary care physician to provide expert health care at home for every patient, every time.
Hey everyone, this is Romney Pediatric Dental. With school and sports starting up again, don't forget to make an appointment to attack that plaque. Dr. Romney is a trained pediatric dentist who specializes in all dental needs, offering various types of sedation options as needed. Our team creates a fun and calm environment, and Dr. Romney does a great job of providing comfort and putting your child at ease. We are located at 657 Pilot View Avenue, downtown Rock Springs. Give us a call today at 307-362-3125 to schedule an appointment. Good luck to all the sports teams and have a great school year.
Rushmore Furniture. The name may seem familiar, and that's because they've been a staple in Rock Springs for over 75 years. Rushmore Furniture, family owned and operated, which means you work with local people on their showroom floor and with local people when they deliver to you on your living room floor. They carry genuine Lazy Boy with lifetime warranties on the reclining mechanism, offering a large selection of GE appliances, and they're your local Sealy and Serta distributor. Stop in and see them at Rushmore Furniture, 19 K Street, Rock Springs.
Hi, this is Shyla Sims with Solvay. The employees at Solvay would like to wish all activities the best of luck this season. We would also like to remind you to rally around good sports. Being a good sport, whether you are playing or in the stands, is something to hang your hat on. Please rally around good sportsmanship. Also, we take safety serious at Solvay, and we hope you have a safe experience while playing or traveling to activities. Again, best of luck to you from all the employees at Solvay Chemicals.
In a changing world where times aren't always easy, you learn a lot about your community. Stick around long enough and see who leaves when the going gets tough and who stays to support and build people up. State Bank has served Sweetwater County since 1997. They were founded by locals, were run by locals, and they exist for locals. That will never change. They just want to let you know that they're here to stay. With branches in Green River, Rock Springs, and now Evanston, they invite you to stop by anytime and see why State Bank is where the West banks best. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hello? No, hey, Bob. No, I'm just out here on the river. I can't believe my phone works out here. Yeah, I'm with Union. Okay, I'll call you when I get back to the office.
Are you looking for a new set of tires for your piece of heavy equipment, construction, farm equipment, or commercial vehicles? Well, let the experts at the Tire Den Point S steer you in the right direction. They compare the functions and features to get the right tire for your needs. And new tires are not all they do for your commercial vehicles. The Tire Den provides preventative maintenance and wheel alignments, extending the life and safety of your vehicle. Give the Tire Den a call at 382-4700. That's 382-4700, or stop by 202 Industrial Drive in Rock Springs. The Tire Den, keeping Wyoming rolling since 1975.
High school sports. We love it. We support it. We're your #1 fan. Trona Valley is your local credit union, and we're proud to invest in relationships that go far beyond banking. We're proud to invest in the lives of our young members and their love for sports. You are champions in our community, and we're here to support you all the way, on a court, on the field, or elsewhere. Together, let's develop lifelong successful financial habits. You're awesome. Trona Valley, member NCUA. TronaValley.com. We're here for you.
Join United Rentals, the world's largest equipment rental company and proud Tigers sponsor at 1101 Rocky Circle, supporting our community through sports, serving 49 states and 10 Canadian provinces. Their reach is unparalleled. For top quality equipment and excellent service, reach them at 382-6177. United Rentals, powering your projects and empowering our youth through the sponsorship with local sports. Go Tigers!
Welcome back into the Trona Valley Federal Credit Union halftime show, and it is a big halftime lead for these Rock Springs Tigers. They lead at 41-16 in this winner-go-home matchup against the Jackson Bronx. Winner of this one keeps their season alive and moves on to take on either Kelly Walsh or Star Valley tomorrow morning at Rock Springs Junior High at 10:30 with a state tournament bid on the line. Halftime stats, we'll start with the Jackson Bronx. Van Baltis with 6 alongside Larson. Finally, Wetzel with 5 rounding out the scoring. Or excuse me, Larson had 5. There we go. My math was wrong for a second. Fixed it. Larson with 5, Van Baltes with 6, and Wetzel with 5, the only scorers for Jackson in that first half. For Rock Springs, Samuel Lionberger, just 2 points, but had a lot of good moments in that first half. Savon Thomas with 7. Andrew Moneyhun, 6 points. Boston James with 5. Sam Eddy, 8 points. All 8 of them in that first quarter. Taz Cortez, he's got 4. Arrington Purvis with 7, and Andre Hilton with 2, rounding out the scoring. Not a lot of free throws. In fact, Jackson shot 1 free throw, made it. The Tigers shot 3 free throws and made 2 of them. Just about 90 seconds away from the start of the second half. Looking good for the Tigers as they look to keep their season going into Saturday. Should be a fun second half as we close out our Tigers coverage for today. Second half coming up next.
Western is a fantastic option when it comes to higher education. We're awarded consistent upper rankings year to year from entities such as University HQ, College Factual, and Intelligent.com. But don't just take their word for it. Listen to what our own students had to say about why they love Western.
The sense of community that this campus has.
Intramurals are always fun, in my opinion.
They like all of the instructors and the coursework.
The tuition is very affordable.
I have awesome teachers. They're personal and great.
There's always an adventure when you're here.
Distracted driving is dangerous, but some people just can't seem to help themselves. There's the steering wheel propper, the sneak-a-peeker, the fast roller, the nightlighter. And it's not long until they become the fender benderer, the got-a-ticketer, the veering off the road, the driver who kills someone. Enough with the phones already. Just
Time for the start of the second half. A big lead for Rock Springs as we start the third quarter, 41-16. It will be Jackson ball to start the third as the Bronx try to battle back into this, try to keep their season going. So far, looking good for the homestanding Tigers. 5 on the floor for Rock Springs: Andrew Moneyhun, Boston James, Savon Thomas, Samuel Lionberger, and Sam Eddy. With Jackson, it's Wetzel at the free throw line. He'll go left to McKinney before getting it right back up top. Right side to Geitman, gets the screen. Has that one popped out and stolen away. Lionberger barely staying in bounds and gets it to Moneyhun. Now left with Boston James. Tigers basketball looking to build on this 25-point advantage. Pass was looking for Lionberger on the baseline, but it was too low and goes out of play. Tiger turnover. Wetzel back to the left side, finding McKinney. Back to Wetzel. He's the primary ball handler on most of these possessions. Larson caught in the paint, goes back to McKinney on the right elbow. Back to Wetzel, who drives into the paint, pulls back, looking to dump off the ball somewhere. Finds Larson on the right side. Larson, that pass tipped off and last off of Lionberger. Remains with Jackson, right side of the scorer's table. Inbound to Larson. Working along the baseline is Wetzel. Lionberger swatting that one out of play from behind. Remains Jackson ball in the opening minute of the third. Wetzel up top to Larson, who does a couple of dribbles backwards. Gets the screen from Wetzel. Good ball handling, but still running into a double team. Now with Wetzel on the right side. To McKinney. Down low in the paint. Floats it in and gets 2. McKinney's first points of the afternoon makes it 41-18. Tigers still up big, but Jackson get a couple back. Savon Thomas to the free throw line. Moneyhun tray ball. Yes, his third of the game. Moneyhun from downtown. 44-18 Tigers. Larson rolls that pass, and it goes past everybody. It'll be Rock Springs basketball. Again, a rough season for Jackson. Continues to be rough, and it appears it's going to be rough all the way to the end. Still a lot of time left in this ball game, but the Tigers have been the dominant team throughout. Savon Thomas His two-point jumper, a little too strong. Quick rebound by Wetzel, who sprints down the court past the timeline, pulls to the right, kicks to Larson. Against Thomas, Larson down low. Pass is stolen away. Boston James got in front of it. Samuel Leyenberger, layup good. Just Leyenberger's second bucket of the game. He's been quiet in terms of scoring, but he's been his traditional defensive menace. Cross-court pass, finding Wetzel. Pass again, too high. Another turnover for the Bronx. It's wasting opportunities here. As it stands, Tigers play again tomorrow morning at 10:30 at Rock Springs Junior High. We'll have that game for you, of course, on SVInews.com as well as 97.9 FM, The Big Dog. As it stands, unless Jackson pulls off a very improbable comeback, not a bad start to that as Van Baltage drills a three from the left corner. 41-26, still a big Tigers advantage. But either opponent the Tigers could play tomorrow. It's almost dunked by Boston James with one hand. Couldn't quite get it to fall. Would have been an electric dunk. Instead, Jackson down the court, and that two-point shot from McKinney looked good until it wasn't. Moneyhun to the free throw line. Now back to Savon Thomas, time ticking away. Leyenberger down low. Shot no good. Second chance put back, no good, but a foul is called as well. I'm going to have to find a time to go pet that Pomeranian before I leave here today, folks. I don't know if it's an ADD thing or if I just love dogs too much, but there's maybe the fluffiest Pomeranian I've ever seen in my life sitting in front of me. Green River fan brought him over. I got to go get a pet before I leave. I got to. I think it's just in the rule book. First free throw for two, up and good for Samuel Leyenberger. We're having fun this broadcast. 47-21. We certainly had a lot of fun that last broadcast. Despite the gut-wrenching ending, it was a fantastic game throughout. And man, I've said it before. Just looking at, and if you go look at the score lines of all the games in this 4A West regional tournament, the Lady Tigers had two of the most competitive ones throughout. There's been a lot of blowouts in this tournament. This is one of them. 48-21, Tigers dominant. Second or a two-point shot rather for Jackson, no good. Thomas on the rebound, finding Leyenberger, makes a man miss, goes back to Eddie, kicks left to James, up top, Leyenberger, three ball, no. Pings out, batted out along the baseline, it'll be Jackson basketball. Wetzel on the inbound goes to Van Baltes. Clock down just about through the halfway point of the third quarter. High floating ball from Wetzel, no good, but he gets his own rebound, bouncing down into the paint for Geitman, spinning around, back to Wetzel, up top, Van Baltes to the free throw line. That pass read and stolen. Boston James stepping in front for the steal. Kick out left, Thomas slashing left, now going right. Pass along the baseline, Leyenberger spins and hits two. 50-21, a near 30-point lead for these Rock Springs Tigers. Bounce pass is again stolen by James, and this time draws a foul as James takes a tumble. This whistle looks to go against White. That'll be, oh no, that's actually against Wetzel, picking up his third. Or no, that actually was against White, my apologies. He picks up his fourth. Jackson up to their second foul as a team this third quarter. Whistles have been kept in check for the most part in this game. Nobody's in any, besides White on Jackson, nobody's in any real sort of foul trouble. Especially the Tigers. They've played a clean game, only 2 fouls on my score sheet. Very well could have missed one while I was re-switching the streams at the beginning of the game. So far, a clean game by the Tigers in every aspect. Thomas slashing left, gets a defender to miss. Now back to Leyenberger, who goes to the full head of steam. Backwards pass, Arrington Purvis for two. Beautiful assist from Leyenberger. Purvis isn't going to get too many easier opportunities as the lead is 31, 52-21. Tigers rolling, three-pointer, bangs out, no good. Lionberger climbing the ladder and sprinting down the court with the rebound. Thomas, right side to James, high pass, finding Lionberger. Clock at 2.5 as this ball's kicked. Tigers will hold on to it. The pass was in the paint for Purvis, but a Jackson defender getting a boot on it. Perhaps on accident, perhaps not. Either way, Tigers ball. Two-point shot by Purvis off of the inbound pass. No good. Jackson with the basketball down the court. McKinney shovels right to Larson. Driving into the lane. This is a different Larson. Two-pointer up and good. This is Jesse Larson getting his first points of the game. 52-23. 2 minutes to go in the third. Taz Cortez, top of the key. He'll overhand pass, right side James. Cross court right back to Cortez, finding Lionberger, left corner three, got it to go. 8 points for Lionberger in this quarter, 10 on the game after that three-point make. Kick out left, driving in, two-point floater, that one no good. Cortez is easily able to snatch the board. Down the court goes Savon Thomas, losing a handle on it, right side. He'll hold on for a moment before handing it over to Lionberger. Lionberger to the left, James. A foul is called. I think it goes against Rock Springs. That's Boston James picking up his first. Actually, Boston had his second, so I knew I missed one early on. Boston has 2 fouls. Tigers have 1 in this quarter. And Boston will head back to the sideline. Andre Hilton subs in for him. I imagine as we get into the fourth quarter, we're going to see a lot more of the younger pieces of this Rock Springs team. For now, all the starters, all the familiar names we're used to this season out on the court. Foul goes against Rock Springs away from the ball. That's Taz Cortez whistled for the foul. Taz with his first. Both teams have just 2 in the third quarter. Again, whistles have been kept relatively in check, knock on wood. Inbound to Geitman, who spins around, can't find the 2-point shot. Easy rebound for Lionberger. He's got Cortez under the bucket. There's 2 more. And a great steal from Savon Thomas. A foul called on the rebound attempt off the missed shot. I was going to say Savon Thomas got a beautiful steal right off that inbound. And a bit of an underrated aspect of Lionberger's play is his ability to be a distributor. Several fast break plays this season. He has delivered beautiful pinpoint passes, and there's another one to Purvis for 3. That one not going to bang in. Purvis battling for the rebound, but Jackson comes down with it, sprinting down the court. Hoffman with it. Now, down low to McKinney. 2-point shot rolls up and in. McKinney's second bucket of the afternoon makes it 57-25. Final 30 seconds, 25 seconds and counting. Here in this third quarter, things looking good for these Tigers. High alley-oop ball. They were looking for the fancy play that time. Haven't done the alley-oop in quite a while. Teams have gotten a little wise to it, and Jackson was that time. 3 ball for McKinney. 57-28. Jackson has cut this deficit down a little bit. Still a 29-point lead. 3-pointer at the buzzer, can't quite bank it in. But still a dominant lead for these Rock Springs Tigers as we go into the final quarter of this one. Rock Springs leading 57-28 when we come back for the fourth.
Wyoming Trucks and Cars has been serving Southwest Wyoming for over 2 decades. We offer our lifetime powertrain package, including oil changes and car washes on qualified vehicles. We offer full service and detail apartments, as well as our state-of-the-art Wyoming Trucks Wash and Lube. Our large indoor room as well as our outdoor lot hold a variety of makes and models for you to choose from. And of course, our friendly staff is here to answer all of your questions and help you find the vehicle of your dreams. It's all right here at Wyoming Trucks and Cars, 1503 Dewar Drive, where we're always looking for lifetime customers. There's nothing like hitting the movie theater. Fresh popcorn, the big screen, and comfortable recliner seats. Enjoy the movie theater experience in Rock Springs with the latest movies ready to enjoy in luxurious comfort. Take a load off at your local YO Movies location in Rock Springs. Check out movie times at yomovies.com and experience the magic of the movies.
One more quarter to go, and it is looking like the Rock Springs Tigers will keep their season alive and will battle for a spot in the state tournament tomorrow morning against either Kelly Walsh or Star Valley. Again, we're not going to find that out until close to 10 o'clock tonight, as that is the nightcap game, K-Dub and Star Valley, at 8:15. And again, for those looking to attend in person tomorrow, that game will be at the junior high school here in Rock Springs. 2-point shot for Purvis to start the quarter, no good. Jackson rebounds, 57-28 remains the scoreline. Tigers rolling in this one. No big change other than Teague Powell has made his first appearance. Down low, Savon Thomas on the steal, on the bucket, and gets the foul to go with it. After that bucket, Savon Thomas with 9 points can get into double figures. With this free throw, would be the second Tiger to reach double figures tonight. Or this afternoon. Can you tell I'm used to night games? 59-28 scoreline now. Just spins out, no good on the free throw. And a high pass easily stolen away. Teague Powell just had to run over and pick it up from the sideline. I don't even know if you count that as a steal. Kind of just a turnover. Jackson threw it over everybody's head. Savon Thomas on the basketball. Tigers can afford to start burning some clock here and just look to conserve some energy and take the rest of the day off before prepping for a critical game tomorrow morning. Travel called against Taz Cortez as he got the ball in the paint. Turns it over to the Bronx. Can't take too long between these games. I got to make way for the voice of the Wolves, Eric Pauley. He gears up for Green River's next ball game. 3-point shot for Jackson. This one up and good. That is Hoffman on the 3-point ball. His first bucket of the afternoon. Makes it 59-31. Still a 28-point lead. But nonetheless, Jackson showing some signs of life. Cortez gets the 3-ball opportunity, but airballs that one. Kept alive by Powell, but not for too long as it goes right back to a Bronx. Hoffman down the court, dribbling left, shooting, and scoring for 2. Well done play for Hoffman. Clock down to the final 6 minutes, 5 seconds. 59-33 Rock Springs lead. Andre Hilton on the basketball for the Tigers. On that right elbow, now going left. Thomas open for 3. That one no good. Quick enough rebound, and the Bronx almost turned that one over, but keeping it alive. Geitman, catch and shoot 3 for McKinney, no good. Tipped around, tipped out of bounds, and it will be Jackson ball. Last off of Andre Hilton. As the Tigers hold on to this 26-point lead, Jackson remain with the basketball. Inbound pass. Gonna have to look into the Jackson roster for this one. Jackson going a little bit deeper onto their bench late in this one. Just giving more people opportunities in what appears to be the final game of the Bronx season. The Lady Bronx were eliminated earlier today by Evanston in the opening game of the morning. So it does appear that Jackson is going to bow out of this tournament on both the boys and girls side. Ball gets tipped out. Rock Springs ball far sideline. Thomas inbounds to Cortez. Dribbling his way right. Thomas fighting through the contact. Now dribbling his way into the rack and draws a foul. Right on the edge of the paint. Whistle goes against McKinney, his first and the second for the Bronx. Geitman comes out, in comes Hoffman for Jackson. No change at the moment for Rock Springs. Teague Powell handling the inbound pass will go high for Savon Thomas. Clock at the 5-minute mark. Tigers looking to hold on and move on. Powell at the free throw line, back to Thomas. He'll direct a little bit of traffic, now muscling his way to the right side. 2-point shot is, well, it was up and good, but I think the foul was assessed before the shot. It was. Cooper Henslip, number 14, gets whistled for his first foul for Jackson. 2-point shot, 3-point shot rather, for Teague Powell, up and no good, but a foul assessed. Was it before the shot? Foul goes against Hoffman, his second. They're going to call that a non-shooting foul. I thought Teague was going to shoot 3, but for now, he's going to handle the inbound pass, right side of the baseline. Quick bounce to Taz Cortez. Powell gets it back, driving along the left side of the paint and draws another foul. This one a shooting foul, and the 5th one for Jackson. Tigers have not picked up a foul in this 4th quarter. Teague Powell head to the free throw line. Teague looking for his first points of the afternoon. First free throw, a little too strong. 59-33 the scoreline. Tigers up big here just about halfway through the 4th quarter. I don't foresee the final result of this one changing. Powell's second free throw, good. 1 for 2 trip. Teague Powell getting his first bucket of the afternoon. Keep catching myself wanting to say evening. Ball with Jackson over on the left side. It's Henslip. He's under pressure, gets poked out by Savon Thomas. It remains Jackson ball with 4:16 to go. This will be the end of our Tigers coverage today, but again, we only have the boys left this season. It'll come down again to another win or go home game. You win, you go to state next week. You lose, your season is over. And it is going to be a difficult opponent, whether they draw the Star Valley Braves or the Kelly Walsh Trojans tomorrow morning. That one should be fun at Rock Springs Junior High. Andre Hilton making his way down the court and laying it up and in. Andre Hilton, his second bucket of the day, 62-33, officially halfway through the 4th quarter. Dribbling to the right, and timeout called by Jackson. Let's take a timeout alongside them. I think. Or maybe it's just a substitution. Not entirely sure what happened there, but Jackson does make substitutions, not quite a timeout, so we're right back into the action. Larson getting the inbound pass. Bronc basketball. Aaron Larson for 3. Or excuse me, that's Jesse Larson. Multiple Larsons on the court. That's Jesse who knocks down the left corner 3. Makes it 62-36. Driving down is Elias Griffin. 2-point shot, good. Griffin making an instant impact off the bench. I didn't even see Elias check in, but he is down there. And now the Tigers have all of the bench pieces out there for now. 3-point shot, well wide. Easy enough rebound for Griffin. Ball right with Taz Cortez. Seeing a little bit perhaps of the future of this team. Arrington Purvis, a senior, but he's going to drive in and is called for the charge. Good defensive play that time for Jackson. When we take a look at the roster, we've got more players coming in. That is Will King making a good defensive stand, drawing the charge against Purvis. Arrington with just his first of the game, and the Tigers with just their first of the quarter. Final 2 minutes 53. Pending the wildest comeback I've ever seen, this will be a Tigers win. 3-point shot up, no, too strong. Quick rebound by Powell, battling for that rebound, draws a jump ball, and Jackson will hold on to it. Carson Jenkins checking in for the Tigers for the first time. Pass into the paint, Wetzel for 2. And now a timeout called by Jackson. Wetzel's first point since the first quarter. We'll take a timeout alongside them. 64-38, Rock Springs rolling as... What is going on? That is the second time Jackson has called it. I think Jackson's essentially calling timeouts just to make substitutions. Catch and run, 2-point shot, good. And this is another player I got to dig onto the Rock Springs roster for. That is Brandon Gomez making his first bucket of the afternoon. Gomez playing good defense here, and this one's going to be an easy steal, passed right to Elias Griffin. He'll slow down the play and get past the timeline. Clock down to the final 2 minutes. Gomez down low, 2-point shot for Jenkins, won't fly. Quick enough rebound for King. He'll move down the court. Under 2 minutes to play. Larson dribbling his way right side. Goes back to Larson again. It's a Larson-Larson combo. Top of the key. Larson for 2, and that's Aaron Larson this time, knocking down the mid-range jumper from right by the free throw line. 66-40, Tigers up big in the final 90 seconds. A minute and a half away from moving on in this regional tournament in the consolation bracket. It will be Rock Springs ball. It's a foul against Jackson and bonus free throws on the way for Brandon Gomez. Or excuse me, that's Elias Griffin shooting a couple. First free throw up and good. Griffin's first point. Second free throw pings out of the rim, no good. 67-40 as Larson leaping up for the rebound for Jackson. Down the court, Larson for 2, draws a foul. We'll head to the stripe. That's Jesse Larson heading to the free throw line. Whistle going against Brandon Gomez. Or excuse me, Elias Griffin. I'm reading 4 and 24 wrong. Griffin picking up his first, Tigers second. Jesse Larson, first of 2. Good. Makes it 6 points on the game for Jesse Larson. 4 of them, I should say, have come in this fourth quarter. Second free throw, good. Perfect trip to the line for Jesse Larson. We're down to the final minute, 13 seconds. Looking good for the Tigers. Teague Powell. Up top, three-pointer for Jenkins. No good, a little bit too high into the left. Quick rebound down to the final 60 seconds. Aaron Larson. Dribbling right, looking for somewhere to go, and a foul goes against Griffin once again. Elias will pick up his second, Tigers third. Non-shooting foul, so right by the scorer's table. Van Baltes on the inbound play. Gets it to Larson. Back up top to Van Baltes, now bouncing down low into the paint. 2-point shot is up and good. That is Colin Pape making his first bucket of the afternoon. Two-point shot for Jenkins, no good as we get down to the final 28 seconds. Driving in, Van Baltes off the pivot, good. Actually, that's King getting the bucket, his first. Final 10 seconds, Tigers are just gonna hold on to this one, and the Tigers will celebrate their victory. 67-46, the final score. Rock Springs keeps their season alive. Moving on to the consolation semifinal tomorrow against either Kelly Walsh or Star Valley. Let me tabulate stats up real quick and we'll close out our Tigers coverage for this Friday with final stats coming up.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Visit Amber Kramer at State Farm Insurance in Rock Springs at 906 Stewart Drive.
When my patients are happy, I'm happy.
I was exercising and I could not continue to do the full rotation of my shoulder like I once had.
Dawn had a rotated cuff tear in her shoulder. It's a very common diagnosis that people get as they get older.
I've not experienced a surgeon like Dr. Allred. He is just very thorough, very patient, very kind.
I think there's no reason to go to a bigger town when you have the expertise right here in your backyard.
The Rock Springs Tigers keep their season rolling in this consolation quarterfinal. They handle Jackson with relative ease, 67-46 the final score. Let's wrap things up real quick with final stats. We'll start with Jackson. Jesse Larson, 7 points. Van Baltes with 9. Aaron Larson also with 7 points, along with McKinney. Hoffman had 5. Wetzel had 7. And King with a 2-point bucket late in the game to round out the scoring. On the Rock Springs side, Samuel Lionberger with 10 points, Savon Thomas with 9, Andrew Moneyhunt with 9, Boston James 5 points today, Sam Eddy with 8, Taz Cortez had 6, Arrington Purvis with 9, Andre Hilton with 4, Teague Powell had a point, and Elias Griffin with 2 as well, rounding out the scoring. And I think I might have missed one from Brandon Gomez along the way as well. Either way, hopefully I didn't miss that one from Gomez, but I'll give him one anyway. 2 points for Gomez, rounding out the scoring. Not a lot of free throws for the Tigers today. 4 for 8 from the free throw line. So that is going to do it for our Tigers coverage today. I got to make way. The voice of the Wolves, Eric Pauley, gearing up for his first game of the afternoon. You can catch that game on 104.9 FM, 1490 AM. As always, thanks to Star Valley SVI for helping us get on the video streams for this entire regional tournament. They've been awesome this whole time, and they're not the NFHS, that's for sure. So, on that note, a big thank you to everyone who's tuned in for both of these games today, or even if you tuned in for just one of them. Happy to have you with me this afternoon. As always, thanks to Hannah for getting us out on the air, back at the station in Green River. And until tomorrow morning, 10:30 at Rock Springs Junior High, it's the Tigers against either Kelly Walsh or Star Valley. Another big high-stakes game, the highest stakes, coming up tomorrow morning. Hope to see you.